Hello and welcome back. In this episode, I've finally made a decision on how I'm going to keep the bike set up. But to get to that decision, I had to do a whole lot of testing, changing wheels, changing gearing, and heading out to the bush and testing it. Sit back and relax and join me as we figure out how stage 4 should be set up, in my opinion.
I'm here on the freeway. I've put my wheel with the Dunlop 606 in a 120/90/18 and a 40-tooth sprocket, so just in between what I had before. And I'm just checking how it goes on the freeway. So at 110 we're at 7,000 RPM. Here we are at the start of the bush. Oh, a little bit sloppy, but made it up. That was second gear with this gearing. Easy peasy, just started off then to second gear. Stop the bike, second gear start off. No problems at all. Hey, we're just coming up to my favourite high-speed tracks now. Let's see how this gearing goes. Definitely, let's pull up in the shade somewhere here. I think this is definitely a good compromise. It's really the stock gearing and just a taller rear tyre, but I'm a bit finicky with my overall gearing for the bike because what I want is that adventure bike. I want it to be able to sit on the freeway at 110. Overtake up to 120, 30, whatever that number is, and be able to be comfortable on the freeway. It can do that, but I also wanted that acceleration back in the bush, the more mid-range pull. So after a little test run with the standard 1440 back on and the 120/90 Dunlop 606, which is a slightly taller tyre, I think this is a good compromise between the two gearings that I tried, and I'll keep this on for a bit and see how it goes when I ride with some bigger bikes and ride with some faster riders.
You heard me say compromise a few times then, and that's what it is, a compromise. I wasn't truly happy with it on the road and wasn't truly happy with it in the bush. So I set about figuring out what I wasn't happy with and how I could fix it. As you can see on the screen, I've been trying to keep records of my changes and my thoughts on how they went, the good points and the not so good points. I figured out that I wanted to try 1541 just as an experiment to put it a little bit taller than we've even originally tried with the 1439. So I thought I'd do that, test it and see what happens, but as you'll see, I couldn't get the 41 on, so I put the 40 on, 1540. It was a huge jump, 2.66, or let's call it 2.7 to 1. I had no idea how it was going to pan out. I even thought about not doing it. I put the wheel on, I put the gearing on, and I thought this is going to be silly. This is going to be too tall, useless. But let's see how we went.
I'm here testing a new gearing. I've put a 15 tooth on the front, so we're running 1540, which is equivalent to I think 2.67 we'll call it. And if you have a look on the screen, the speedos, they're pretty much bang on. So 71, 71, 70, 70. First thing I like about this gearing is it corrects the stock speedo. So I'm going to put it on the freeway and see how it goes there. Here we are on the freeway, just waiting for a flat bit of ground. And 110, pretty much 6,500 RPM. So that's very comfortable. And then acceleration from here, plenty of. Just try to get in front of this car. Easy peasy, uphill, 6th gear, near enough to 120, just overtaking, sitting on 7,000 RPM. Very comfortable on the freeway. Here we are, about to enter the bush with my tall gearing now. 2nd gear, let's see how we go. No problem at all. Baby. Whoa, wheelies! Whoa, baby, I didn't spin in the tyre. Whoa, 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 whoa! I did not expect this, so I have modulate the power now. Well, let me get organised. Oh, wheelies again. So I've got a 15 tooth front sprocket and a 40 tooth rear with a 120 90 18 on the back, so a taller tyre, taller gearing than I've ever tried. And again, I didn't think I'd like this, but look, just uphill. I'm going to pretty much stop here, stop. So uphill, 0, starting off in 2nd. Pulls it, loose surface, spinning. Very much spinning. Whoa, wheelies! Spinning. Wheelies. Man, this bike and this gearing never ceases to amaze me. I was really wanting to put a 15 tooth. Let me just stop here and show you. I'd worked out some calculations. I'll see if I can put them on the screen for you. But I wanted to run a 1541 bigger to put it a little bit taller than I had before. But I figured if you look how close here the tyre is with the 40, with the 41 it'd be even closer. It's already way further forward than Honda recommends. That's probably where I'm getting my wheelies from, but it feels great. And this taller gearing on the freeway, great. Didn't expect it to be good in the bush, but so far it is. Let's continue on and see if I like it after a few more Ks. Here we are, about to come out on my high-speed test track. Oh yeah, well, slow down, Sean. Runners in here, so it definitely has lost a little bit of, whoa, wheelie and sideways, a little bit of pickup, but as you can see, whoa, slow down. It is really fun in the bush. You might have to wait if you're not in the right gear and rev range, you might need to wait just a little second while sideways. Whoa, that was a wheelie at nearly just 90 kilometers an hour, a little over 90 kilometers an hour. And that's real fun. So here, not a great deal of pickup in fourth gear. Probably should have changed into third for real acceleration, but it's got plenty. It's just this roll on in gears and the top speed, really good. And here we go, change down to third. Yeah, if you want pull out of corners, you're slowing down like this. Yeah, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Alright, I'm liking it. Whoa, yeah, look at that wheelies. Oh, that was a kangaroo. 114 in fourth gear there. So plenty fast enough for the bush. Alright, try a little rough uphill, starting off in second gear. A bit more revs to get started. But, whoa, no problems at all. It actually lets me hold on to second gear longer, so I can use it and use all its power. I'm slowing down here. Oh, wheelies all the way. But yeah, that's nice. Now I'm going to go find that harder track that I did in another video. It's just steeper. Try that in a second. See how we go. So I've come back to this shitty hill to see how this new gearing goes uphill. So as you can see, it's a steep, shitty hill, and I'm just going to do it. I'd like to go back further, maybe not. I'm in mud, great. Just want to do it slowly and show you how this gearing does. So no problems taking off. Got plenty of torque. I'm right in the meat of the power. Well, not really in the meat, but it's got plenty down low. Yeah, not as much as stage 3, but look at that, just from 4,000, 2,000 RPM, geez, and just pulling, lugging. No problems at all. And now we're out in the open stuff. And it just flies. So super smooth out here, and I'm not going crazy fast. Maybe like I was before, but just showing you that this gearing can really do everything. Alright, we're out to the main trail here. Oh, pulling off in third there. So definitely enough grunt. And look, I'm just cruising now. Just by myself. I've been by myself all day. But just a solo trail ride or adventure ride or just an explore. You're not fanging it like I do. You're just out cruising, enjoying the bush. And this can do it. But then if you want to have some fun, man, it can do that too. And once you want to have some fun, you just wind it on and let it rev. In fourth gear. Hey, sideways around the corner. Oh yeah, that's fun for me. It could be fun for you, but even if that's not your thing, this gearing and this stage 4 setup, super smooth, really enjoyable on the road, and very easy off-road. I dare say easier than stage 3 off-road, with stage 3's bigger hit in the mid-range. There's that pull out of the corner. Smooth linear pull. So you might see in the video that I'm talking about a speed and this doesn't correlate. That's because we're in a bit of cover here, and even if we weren't, the GPS is a little slower to catch up to actual road speed. So showing that, as we see now, 29.29, this speedo is accurate. So from now on I don't need this anymore. That's accurate, and that's the speeds that I'm calling out. So 120 in fourth gear, I'd hate to think, oh, I'd love to think what that is in sixth gear. We might have a 100-mile-per-hour bike. Just need to find some private road to test that. But I'm very happy with this setup. Very happy. Oh yeah, wheelies galore. I think this is it. This is the Chunky Sean preferred gearing for stage 4. Now slow down. Super controllable, very linear and smooth power delivery. Okay, super tall gearing in single track. Let's see how we go. Oh, shitty single track. Where have I taken us? Where are you going, Sean? Oh. I don't think the rally's meant for this. But look, it's doing it. Second gear, it's just loving this. Oh yeah. So there you have it. Technical single track to freeway. 1540, 120/90 tyre. Get into it. Now just doing some real exploring. I've never been down here before. Just cruising second gear. I find this gear spread really nice. I'm not stuck where I'm at a speed where I think I need to change gears to be in the correct power or power band. This is just doing it all real nicely. I'm 50 kilometers into my test ride and I've just stopped because I've made up my mind. I like it. I like it a lot. It works for what I want. A lightweight adventure bike that can do everything from single track and shitty single track to freeway. And in the bush, it works and everything as well. It works
from the low speed, just cruising second and third gear exploring, to the top end, 100 and, what was it, 114, 120 in fourth gear. That's crazy. And the way it delivers the power is super smooth. Anyone could use it. So this is it. This is my decision. Stage 4 is staying, 15, 40 gearing is staying, and that 120, 90, 606, that's staying as well. This setup is perfect. A little bit of compromise. We're a bit tight in here, so we'll keep an eye on that. This tyre's a little bit worn, but not that much. I think a taller tire would be in trouble. As I said, around here we're well into or past premature to where Honda recommends the back wheel should be, and that's probably helping us. That's probably giving us our ease of wheelies, perhaps our little bit of instability that's helping the back end slide. But all those things add up to making it feel more powerful, like a bigger bike, and easier to ride if you want that sort of thing. The wheelies and the back end sliding out is not going to happen unless you want it to happen. But when you want it to happen, it happens quite easily. It is not uncontrollable at all. I'm done. This is it. Let's just ride it.
Almost home now. Done. By the time I get home, it'll be just over 85 kilometers. And our fuel economy is not too bad. We're looking at 3.7 litres per 100. So not too much difference. I'm definitely liking this gearing.
So there you have it. That's how I've settled on 1540 with a 120/90 size rear tyre as my stage 4 setup. I'm really liking this now. As you can see, I've put the testing in, I've done the research and development, and this is what I'm happy with. I'm now going to go out and ride it. Ride it with friends, ride it with big bikes, ride it everywhere, and report back. But from my seat of the pants setup and testing, this is the setup that I was most happy with, and I think suits the stage 4 power and power delivery beautifully. I've said it before, if you have a CRF300L, I think the stage 3 will be for you. But if you have a rally, try this. Stage 4, 1540 with a slightly larger tyre, 120/90. Think you'll be happy. Smiles all around and 2 big thumbs up from me. I'm liking this. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.